Welcome to day 116 of the 300 movie challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of January 2004, which was Along Came Polly.
I just want to say that I'm very disappointed with this film, even before we watched this film, because I honestly thought it would be about pirates, because it had Polly in the
Oh
title,
my.
and I am very disappointed and angry because I was expecting a comedy, a very hammy, romantic comedy with pirates.
Pirate rom-com.
Yeah. Which I think we all agree would have been infinitely times better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, certainly.
The really
No.
sad thing though is that this movie is like better than at very least a third of the 2003 movies, if not half of the 2003 movies.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
that's saying a lot because this movie is not good.
It's not good. It's weird and pretty dumb.
You don't find yourself liking any of the main characters?
The main guy, like, it's like you're trying to like him, but then he does some dumb shit, and then you're like, well, now I can't.
Yeah. I could at the very least feel sympathy for him,
Yeah.
at least with like his mother and his bitch ass wife. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He gets married in the first like 5 minutes of the movie to this other chick who's not Polly.
I
And
remember
then-
Valen was just like, well, that's definitely not Jennifer Aniston.
No, I was
So
saying,
okay.
I was like, that's definitely not Polly, because I'm like, yeah, clearly he's gonna get married to this woman whose name is different than the name of the woman in the title of the movie, and clearly that's gonna be the end of the story. Like,
Yeah.
this plot is just so predictable. Like, literally everything about it is the obvious choice.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it doesn't even make any sense with the messaging if you think about it, because
No.
the whole thing is about how, like, you know, they're trying to say that, like, you know, oh, you know, you should just love who you love, and, like, you know, if there's issues, you could work them out or something. But it's like, these two people are so fundamentally different from each other, and again, they specifically point that out and talk about how their lifestyles are different, and it, like, doesn't really work. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually something to talk about, because that is important to talk about something like that. But then they
But
just
then-
ignore it, and it's like, fuck it, we love each other anyway.
No, there was that one scene where they were like arguing about the fact they were so different, and then the scene cuts and they're kissing.
Oh, yeah, that made no fucking sense.
Yeah, we were
And then-
just like, how did A go to B?
And then also the fact that, you know, he convinced a girl to love him by scraping nuts on the street and eating them.
Oh my god.
How the fuck does that make any
I think-
sense?
I think the thing that bugs me about that scene is the fact that, like, he kind of had to change himself, and
Yeah.
that's not supposed to be the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't change yourself to, like, love someone, and you don't change the person you love. I know, like, the second case is a little bit more common with, like, especially, like, teenage love stories, like, Twilight and the
Wow.
fan fiction that came out of Twilight. I'm not gonna ever let that go. But the whole like, oh, he's just misunderstood, so I can change him. It's a storyline that bothers me. But like,
Yeah.
when you also have to change yourself, it also feels kind of icky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that relationships are about, like, both sides, like, compromising. Compromising doesn't mean, like, completely changing yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So, back, like, I don't know, a while ago, was, like, kind of, sort of, ish in a relationship with somebody that was, like, long distance, so we didn't talk that often, but we, like, had a thing, and, it was kind of, like, uncertain about what was going on, but at one point, there was, like, a break or whatever. I was in college, and so I went to go visit her, because she lived a bit away, not like that far, but far enough so that I had to like make an effort to go out to see her and like stay with her for a while, right? But while I was there, I was just not happy at all because of there's many reasons, and again, part of it's my own fault, but it just boiled down to that, like, we are completely different people in terms of how we live our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different to the point where, like, it just wouldn't work. Like, again, the fact that, well, the example for me is that she's one of those people who, like, has to leave the house, like, every day to, like, go do something else. Or she, like, has to be with her friends, like, at some point in the day. She can't just do something by herself, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, and there's that, and then there's also, like, you know, different things that interest you and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't mean you have to like the exact same things as the person you're with, but it's like there has to be, there's some lines that, you know, don't work. And again, that's not her fault for living that way or liking things that way. It's just that's how it is, and that's not how I am. So it would not work, and we had to kind of realize that and be like, this wouldn't work. So bye, right? You know, and I mean. To be fair, it still didn't go that well, but that's a different story. Irrelevant. So it's like, as someone who kind of lived through this, it's like, this is like the totally wrong way to do it. Because the thing is, the movie, it's portraying, like, you know, how, he's so uncomfortable with all this stuff, but he's changing himself for it, but he's, like, not really happy about it. But then at the end, he just out of nowhere is like, but I do want to change myself because, you know, I'm not actually this person, even though the movie, like, didn't show that at all.
No.
They still showed that he had this, like, super risky bit. Or no, he was super risk-averse, like, the whole time, and then all of a sudden he's just saying he's not. It's like,
basically.
What? Like, if anything, it felt like he was just lying to himself because he thinks he likes this girl. Like, again, this feels like a setup to where, again, if you flash forward probably even less than a year, the dude would be going crazy and, like, hate everything. I feel like that's how this is looking, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just,
and especially when you mentioned, like, the fact that he was changing himself just because he liked this girl. He even mentioned in, like, the beginning that he was like, I'm going to ask her on a date, and I'm going to marry her, da-da-da-da-da, and everything. So he already had this whole plan out, of which he was like, okay, to get from A to B, I need to do this, this, and this, and change myself in this, this, and this. That's kind of how it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so, it just doesn't seem to work. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the Indian restaurant scene.
Oh my god, that was
Oh yeah, racism with Asians is funny because Asians don't have feelings.
No, not even just that. There's the fact that that would be one thing. But then the lady called one of the waiters a Native American.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just like, white people are not this dumb.
No, I mean, I hope not.
Native, oh my god.
Yeah, this was, again, it wasn't, like, terrible.
I wasn't ever angry. I was just always confused and, like...
And fuzzled, yeah.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was my main thing. Just not in the angry sense, but in the what happened kind of sense.
I'm still very bitter about the whole pirate thing.
Oh my god.
A pirate rom-com would have been much better.
I want a pirate rom-com.
And then, have, like, a pirate, and then they, like, date a ninja.
Oh my god, pirates and ninjas.
And then the ninjas are mad because they're, like, the ninjas betraying them, and, like, you know, same with the pirate or whatever. Basically, just turn into Romeo and Juliet, but it's ninjas and pirates.
Can someone please, like, do that? Like, take this to Hollywood, the whole ninjas and pirates, Romeo and Juliet thing, except in the end, no one dies.
No, in the end, everyone dies, because they just all kill each other.
Okay.
The ninjas try to storm their pirate ship, and they all fight, and then they all
everyone dies except the couple. It would be, no one would expect...
a reverse...
a reverse Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
because it's like, because they come together, and they're like, oh, I want to do all this stuff to love you, and so it's like, wait, we're pirates and ninjas. We can just kill everybody.
Yeah.
then we don't need their approval.
And like the plot twist is that the couple is actually like a good functioning couple too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can someone do that and then
Yes.
we'll watch the movie and review it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Have we sparked a revolution?
Give us pirate rom-coms,
Oh,
okay?
wait. We have to make sure Trude is involved in some way, shape, and form in this movie.
Oh yeah.
It could be the Troot clan ninjas.
Trude Clan.
Clan. From the hidden water village.
Yes. What are they, waterbenders now? Ugh, whatever. What? I mean, to be fair, there like isn't really much to talk about for this movie. And like, I guess okay. The good thing is that it was short.
It had a lot of gross scenes, though.
Oh, you mean with
It's
all
like the one
like,
thing I want to mention. Like with
big-
there's the whole bathroom thing, and then there was the basketball game.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot that.
I wanted to forget that.
Yeah. And then, oh, and also like that the dude, like the friend or whatever, is just super
yeah.
annoying.
Why was he there?
Yeah, it's true. He didn't do anything. He was just there to like be a vessel for that shitty message at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But it didn't. Again, the message doesn't work because of how the movie did shit. Whatever. It's not terrible, but it's dumb, and there's no reason to watch it. Oh, and I was gonna say this because I said it during the thing. There's another fucking scene where the dude is like, you know, the girl's trying to get the guy to dance, and he doesn't want to do it, and he's bad or whatever. It's like this is like the third or fourth fucking movie we've seen that has that same thing.
Yeah, what is that trope? Just like the white guy who can't dance or something?
It's lazy. It's dumb. Like, make fun of white people in funnier ways. Like, come on. I don't know. Whatever. They even made it. They even made the fucking joke about white people not eating spicy food. They made that unfunny, and I find that shit funny for no reason.
They let you down.
I know. I'm like, oh god damn it. Whatever.
It's okay, Valen.
I know.
This
It's
movie
like
let us both down.
it's like not even worth getting mad at because it's like not. You don't care.
Yeah.
And the fact that that's like better than half of 2003 is so depressing.
I know, right? I'm so glad we're out of that hellhole.
Oh my god.
Except we're in another hellhole this year.
Yeah, this year has some
Don't remind me of the movie.
pretty bad stuff in it.
Don't remind me of that movie.
Which one? There's like 4.
The one from my childhood.
The one that I'll be announcing last, actually.
Oh yeah.
Instead of my childhood trauma, it's your childhood
Yes,
trauma.
you start with your childhood trauma, and then end with Tara's childhood trauma.
It's a great transition into her.
Oh yeah, true.
Her next thing.
And then she gets to start with a really good movie.
Yeah.
You suck. Anyway, next movie. Oh, next movie.
I don't really know how to prime them for it. I just think that it'll be interesting.
All right. Let's
That's
brace for impact.
Oh boy. Bye.
Get it? There was a brace that had 4 points. Anyway, I'll stop.